afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to X Planet Live. My name is Lionel, and we are about to watch a round 4 game at a league taking place at X Planet Games. And we're about to, I spy with our little eyes into this match. This is the second top-seeded table. Top table, we have Mr. Jordan Duncan and Mr. Brandon Dreamer. At this table, we have Mr. Michael Sabetti and Attila, real name, no joke. Known him for many, many years. Sabetti's going to be playing Lumineth, because that's what he's rocking in this league currently right now, and Attila is playing Mawtribes. All right, with that in mind, we're going to pop over to the table, see what the guys are saying, and then we're going to review some lists.
And you also get some Great Cauldron. Basically, if any of your units die within 12 inches of him, I get a Cauldron point, which I can use to give my guys either a ward save or +1 attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, and turn 1 to back there.
So 13 up you can be.
Yeah, 13 up. Banner, champion, and the bellow.
Alrighty, as the boys are basically lining up their armies, getting ready to face each other, let's go take a dive into army lists. We're first going to check out Mr. Michael Sabetti's list. He's on stream tonight. That's what he rechanged. He didn't know he was going to be on stream. He was like, surprise, you're on stream. His list is tilting the scales at 1940. Basically he just missed everything. He didn't get, well, I got an extra CP, I guess. He is under 1950, so I got that. But didn't nail 1950, didn't nail 2,000 points. He's saying, I don't need to be perfect. I could win this game regardless. Well, with that attitude, maybe you will. He's playing the Hurricane Wind Temple, and he is a 4-drop list with, of course, Morbid Conjuration as his manifestation lore. Heads up, this league match, lists are locked. So, as of this moment, when this video airs, there has been a huge shift, well, a fairly large rules update. The rules update does not count for this game. So currently right now, you're going to be witnessing a Morbid Conjuration at its most disgusting and Lumineth at its most disgusting. It will only be on the final 5th round of this league where the rules take place and the changes take place. So yes, keep that in mind while you're watching the game. So back to the list, we got the General's Regiment, affectionately known as Regiment Number Uno. We have Seventh Lord of the Seven Winds. That guy, that pain in the butt, will be zipping all over the place, possibly killing monsters. Thankfully, there isn't any on the other side that he can take advantage of. But, oh my goodness, is this guy incredibly hard to get a grips with. And, of course, while within, I think, either 12, possibly even 18 inches, it is an Order army. They are by far the most favored sons. The Hurricane Wind Chargers will be able to, dash away right after shooting. And that happens after every shot. So he's got 1 unit of reinforced Wind Chargers. That is 10 of them. Those guys are no joke. They fire an absolute metric ton of shots, and they can ignore wards, which is completely fine. Completely fine. Nothing wrong here. All right, let's get back into the list. Oops, sorry for clicking out. We go to Regiment Number 1, affectionately known as Regiment Number 2. We have the Cenari Caligrave, which I believe is the one that gives bonuses to casting manifestations. There is the Idrillian Riverblades, or I affectionately known as spiritual successors to War Dancers. This unit's just absolutely amazing. It could redeploy into combat. It's so good. It has some shooting. It's not bad in combat. It's really there to score battle tactics, screen like bosses, and just get in the way of things in the most wonderful way. And then we go to Regiment Number 2, affectionately known as Regiment Number 3, another unit of, a Hurricane Wind Mage, which is the man rocking out on the cloud like Goku. And then we have a Hurricane Spirit of the Wind, which is another Fox, because those are lovely. Boy, are they. And then another Hurricane Wind Charger min unit, and another Hurricane Wind Charger min unit. And then the Piece de Resistance is the Regiments of Renown, the Saviors of Cinderfall, which at this moment did not receive a points increase. did not receive a points increase. Shocked me. Just blew my mind that this unit at 230 points is an absolute steal. If you play Order, you play this. There's nothing in your army that is as good as this. Nothing. So it's so good. And then the faction terrain is, of course, the Shrine of Lumineth. If you've not seen it in play, this little puppy can be crewed and moved across the table. How cool is that? And then we go into the Ogor Mawtribes. My boys, my big-boned, big dad bod boys, prophets of the Gulping God. These guys get a +1 to cast spells, or at least all their wizards do. So what are wizards? Well, the Butcher's a wizard. So he gets a +1 to cast, and that's pretty good. Then he's got a unit of 8 Iron Guts, which pretty much delete the universe if they get in contact with anything. Will be interesting to see if that happens. Slaughtermaster, also a wizard that has a pot that could dive into that pot for extra goodies that help buff ogres around them. He's got a unit of 12 Ogre Gluttons, and this is just a mountain of flesh and blood, and they will be cruising for a bruising. And then the Frost Lord on Stonehorn. Oh, I didn't realize he had this in his list. Those foxes are going to have a great time firing at this guy. Real shame. Although he is good. We'll just see how much use he'll get out of him. And then we have 6 Ogre Gluttons and another unit of 6 Ogre Gluttons. These are min units, believe it or not, and they are just absolutely great. All right, he's tilting the scales at 1990. He did not achieve anything. Sorry, didn't nail perfection, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. All right, are the boys actually now talking to each other? Are they getting to rock and roll? Well, let's get the table and find out.
It's got callus and toll in it.
But I saw last week's stream. I don't like it.
Whatever list of Eddie's bringing to anything, you're probably not gonna like.
No, this one's not bad. The one I brought at the turn was way worse.
It had 3 of the arrow guys, right?
I had 3 foxes. Yeah, 3 foxes. 3 foxes and 30 kangaroos. Yeah. Yeah, that list is now like. So the FAQ came out today. That list is now 200 points over now. Yeah. Actually, was it 200? Yeah, because each brew unit went up. So that's 40, 120. Pretty close to actually 150, but.
Okay, and that's.
Those are Iron Guts?
Yes. And they want to eat steak. And any beef over there? They got some cows.
All right, cool. So you're done, so I can just finish the point. Cool. Do you have any run and charge or teleporting I need to worry about?
Oh yeah, pretty much everything. He has a prayer of run and charge, and for the butcher, everything within 12 inches can run and charge.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I'm so sorry. One thing, I'm so sorry. Yoink. Apologize. Sorry.
Sorry, what?
I moved the butcher from here to here. And
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Just make sure I get that 12. Yeah. Any places of power?
Yeah, right here, and that's there.
Now, my battle trait, the one I picked my thing for the ogres, I get +1 to cast.
Okay, so it's
Naturally.
like mine. Sure.
And then I made him into a priest.
It's a priest? Cool. How many casts do you have?
3.
Very good. All right. How far does he move? How far does this guy move?
Oh, he can move 10 inches.
All right, as the boys regale us with their cutting wit and amazing personalities, we'll get down to some shots of some armies. So this is ogres. And why am I focusing on it? Well, at the beginning of this league, this entire army was unpainted. How cool is that? Attila used the motivation of the league to get all his stuff. He's aiming to have it all done by the end. All of it. And that's a Slaughtermaster, and that's brilliant. Using the wagon as his pod. That's awesome. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. The rolling pin you see there, that you see peeking out from around those rocks, is actually a butcher. So that's a butcher. That's a Slaughtermaster. And those are a big unit of gluttons over here. And then min units on the side, it looks like. There's one over there. And I believe there's another on the other side. Very cool. Spetty's Forces is also painted. More artistic interpretation. He had hired someone to paint some of his stuff, and of course they didn't quite match anything he had before. But they are beautifully painted. The job the gentleman performed on, I wish I knew his name. I'd give him a shout out, but unfortunately I don't know his name. Maybe I'll find out from Sepetti and give him a shout on here. His stuff looks absolutely great. He did such a nice job painting Lumineth. I don't know if I could get a good angle. Like, look at the bases on these guys. How cool is that? I think that just is so sweet. No, very cool. Very, very cool.
You get the choice.
Yeah, I'll take first turn.
Sure.
Oh, important. The generals, the honor guard. So them.
Yep.
They're going to be anti-cavalry.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm going priority target.
Okay.
Kangaroos. Probably not a surprise.
Okay. So.
So my man Attila picked going first. Obviously, his main thing is just trying to score, get into position, and then being able to not double, but hopefully win priority to continue doing the beats. Now, he is exposing himself to a double, and that is no joke, but I think he rightly understands that there's no place on this board where he can avoid Sepetti at all. The mobility of those kangaroos is just insanity. Combined with their shooting, there's just no place that's safe. So I think he's more or less aiming to try and do some scoring right now where he can, and at the moment where Sepetti cannot interact, and stop him from scoring. So that's a pretty cool cool idea. We want to welcome Mr. Matt Cowlett to the chat. He's saying boo Sepetti. That's right, boo Sepetti indeed. Not because he's a bad guy, because, just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's a bad guy. But we all hate AoS. That's right. All of it, everyone. I mean everyone. Everyone watching this, everyone around the world, even people who have never heard of Lumineth hate Lumineth. Mostly because the design studio loves them. I think they are this concentrated section, beacon in the world where they just love this army, and they will never let it not be broken. Yep. Playing against Lumineth is an experience, that's for sure. So we are rooting for the Mawtribes, that is for sure. Attila is the good guy. Sepetti, boo, the bad guy. But again, not a bad guy. He's actually a good guy. And let's not blame the player, even though he's the bad guy.
Yep. Cool. So, time for some spell casting.
Cool.
All right, we want to welcome Todd. Oh, man, Todd Mueller? I mean, I got close. Probably did not nail that. This game should be over quick. You're not necessarily wrong, but you know what? The Ogres are a priority away from doing something great, so we'll see what happens. And then Kai, Chari, Elves are great. They are great. That's the issue. They're too great.
How many casts do you have?
I have one more after this.
Okay, so I'll try it on mine, because I have 2 with that guy. So
Sure.
you got it.
Yay!
Very good.
I want to make sure it's not too much. That's 12?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is going to be Purple Sun
Yep.
with +2 to cast.
Got it.
9.
You got it.
Hey! The whole time I'm thinking, don't hit the camera, don't hit the camera. Purple Sun. There we go. Okay. So that's all my spell casting.
Yep.
That's obscuring. I am basically done with all that good
Sure.
stuff.
Hero phase is done.
Yep, anything for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a CP to cast my own Purple Sun. My Caligrave. So he has.
All right, right off the bat, yes, he's going to try and cast his manifestation. I'm not saying that's not important. I'm just saying that the more important thing is that the Ogre player might have screwed over his battle tactic. We'll see. He chose Seize the Center, which is a real common one to do at the beginning. But the problem is there's a now Gravetide there. And that might prevent him from getting within 3 inches of the center. We'll see what happens. But just to refresh everyone's memory, when you deploy a model in Age of Sigmar 4th edition, you cannot choose to move it. That's the problem. They cannot choose to move it. So that Gravetide's like right where it is. That's exactly where it is. It's right there. It'll be interesting to see once they start measuring for the center.
So to seize the center, how far do I have to get?
22 up, so 19, 2 units.
19. So I can just get there.
Show you.
Like that if I'm lucky.
So 22 is right there.
Yep. You just assuming? So I have to get up to there basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
And your Gravetide's in a very weird spot.
Did not think this through.
And 30 is there, so it's about there-ish.
Okay.
It's 30.
Ogres do run d6 plus 2,
You got it.
so I can try that.
Yeah, so middle of the board's right there.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll just... Yeah, it's right there.
Now, because this is obscuring, if I go 10... Technically, I go here. You couldn't see me, could you? With
No, unless I go around.
With any of your shoot...
I could go around.
With
but
that thing, yeah.
They move really fast. I can get there, no problem.
Really?
Oh yeah. They all run and shoot. They all run and charge. And they all move at least 14
That's a
inches.
waste of a prayer.
Yeah, so I can easily get to you.
Okay. Let's move back here. 10. Boom.
Sure.
I know you will get to me.
My man Todd in chat speaking the wise truth. The Ogres are absolutely amazing. Yes, they are. And unfortunately, they did take a hit for absolutely, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. Why did Gluttons go up 30 points? Because they were underpointed. Okay, that's fair. You know what else is underpointed? Trolls. I love Trolls too, but they didn't go up 30 points. Hurricane Wind Charges didn't go up 30 points. They only went up like, what, 10, maybe 20? It is weird math. It is completely, we're at the whim of whoever loves an army more in the design studio. Because if you're part of the chosen few, you get the graces of the gods. But if you are not, well now, basically, if you're a Fire Slayer army or a Destruction army, you are left in the cold a little bit. That's for sure. Now, mind you, hey, Trolls are Destruction, and they honestly, I think they got away with it. They did not go up the amount of points they needed to go up. For any of you who play Gloomspite Gits, you could still easily rock 18 Trolls without a loss of much at all. So that'll be interesting. Good to see that he made it and didn't necessarily mess up his battle tactic, but he does have to be very, very careful not to get too close to that purple sun. Now, why is that? Okay, good. Good that he's moving it back. Good job. Now, the main reason for that is Sabeti can still burn 2 CP, charge in, and then that unit becomes engaged, and he fails his battle tactic. All right, so he got 1 unit within 3 inches, but he still needs to get 2 units within 3 inches to complete his battle tactic. Does he have 2? Is there a butcher mixed in there? Hard to tell. I'll go see if I can do a bit of a scouting trip and see if that actually happened. But from my vantage point, I am not certain he'll be able to actually perform his battle tactic. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. And that is basically my turn.
All right.
Hold on. Actually, one thing I'll do still. I'm going to run her as well. Oop. Yeah, that's fine. She's fine.
Cool.
12.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Is that an aura of something?
Yeah. It's the aura of run and charge.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay. So, unfortunately, anything you want to do?
Yeah, I might redeploy. Nah, actually, I've got 4 CP. I need 1 for all-out attack for auto run. Yeah, I'll redeploy these kangaroos just because get some free movement out of it.
That makes sense.
Why not? I don't think I'm gonna need more than 3 CP for 4, and that'll be it.
Okay. So after that, it's basically my turn.
Yep.
So I control 1, control 2.
Yep.
Did not get the battle tactic
No.
because of Gravetide.
Yeah.
Gravetide has never been a problem. Why
It happens.
Gravetide? Why?
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah. All right. Right on. So you'll score 1, 2, not more, because more is pretty hard. First
Yep.
round.
Control 1, control 2.
Cool. I will do. Okay, so my turn.
Yep.
All right, with that round over, let's discuss it. Well, first off, what the heck are the boys playing right now? You don't see any actual objective markers on the field. It's because they're rammed in the corners. They're playing the Vice. So currently right now, there's an objective at each corner of the table. And at the beginning of round 2, the objectives will start to move toward the center of the table. And in rounds 4 and 5, there will only be 1 objective in the center of the table. So this, I mean, it's a good scenario to play against Lumineth. At least this isn't a 6 objective mission, so the ogres can kind of consolidate quite a bit. So that's good. That's good news, right? When facing off against the evil knife ears, it's important to have a good mission to try and stack some odds in your favor. But to drop a battle tactic round 1, which is literally the reason why you'd want to take it if you choose to go round 1, the main reason why you want to do this, and to not perform it is a huge blow. It might be irrecoverable. I don't know. This is still so early in the game. This is just still round 1, folks. And yes, the High Elf player got rid of Gravetide. He didn't need to, but why not, right? Because it's not like... Okay, so why is that not as big a deal? It's because mainly those unit of kangaroos, those 10 that you see in the top left-hand corner, they're going to be flying in, and they're going to be flying out. That Gravetide wasn't going to hit anything. But you know what? You might as well just get rid of it, I guess.
Yeah, I'll cast a... He's going to cast Maelstrom?
Yep.
Or do I... Nah, that's a lie. I'm going to cast the Overwhelming Heat on those guys. Iron Guts.
Okay.
From him. On a 9. Sorry. Yeah, 9 plus 2. Because of the place power.
What does that do?
Half move and potentially D3 mortals.
Might as well try.
Yeah, I got two more casts. One more cast after this. So.
And where's that cast coming from? The last one?
Him.
Sure, I'll try and dispel. Needing a 10. No,
Goes off.
not even close.
Do you take mortals? No, you don't. Okay, but they're half move. So until my next hero comes.
Does the half move also half the run?
No, the run is good.
Okay.
And then we'll do. And then I'm gonna cast Maelstrom from him. Or do I? Can I even fit a Gravetide? I don't think so, because 9 is there. I just want to see if I can fit it first, otherwise...
Yeah, I think it'll bump the Purple Sun.
No, can't fit. All right, that's fine. So we'll cast a Maelstrom. On a 9. It's my last spell, so if you have another Unbind, just go for it.
Sure. Nope.
Does it go off or you stop it?
No, it goes off.
Cool. Did I screw something up? Oh, sorry. I just want to put it so that you will not be casting Gravetide in front of your stuff. Okay. 9, so it's pretty much zoned. If you want to countercharge it, go ahead. I don't really care. Okay. It's good. My hero phase is done if you'd like to do something.
There's absolutely nothing that's worth doing right now.
I like what Sabeti did with those endless spells. He's probably not aiming to move the Purple Sun, or at least potentially. I guess it really all depends on how much firepower he's going to commit into those Iron Guts you see at the middle of the board. He could move the Sun closer to try and see if he can maybe delete that unit. It's a big ask, but I mean he's got to chip away at it eventually. It depends on what his plans are. He picked take the flanks for this round, and he has 2 units of Min Kangaroos ready to do that, no problem. Both armies capped the objectives in the corners. What I would have liked to have seen from the Ogre player is he already had those objectives capped in the corner by just deploying there. Those unit of 6 should have moved forward and positioned for the next following round. They literally lost an entire round of movement, and they just stayed in the far-reaching corners. Maybe it'll help them in latter rounds when the objective starts shifting toward the center. They'll be in position to take advantage of that, but they could have just moved in that direction anyway right now and potentially threaten units for... Anyway, I'm just projecting forward, folks. We'll see. He may already have a different plan, but that would have been the thing I would have liked to have seen in any case. We'll see how this game progresses, but right now, Ogres are already in a kind of a tough spot. If Sabeti... Well, he will complete his battle tactic. He'll be 4 points up on the Ogre player, which is not good.
Just a little bit of room
for the Ogres
to fit.
This feels so wrong being this close.
Won't be here for very long.
Won't be here for long.
Won't be here for long.
My poor Ogres, the appetizers running by them.
Yeah, pretty much. This Fox is going to run as well.
Yep.
5. Whoop. These guys are just going to toe the line. 22 is there. So.
As he moves his Kangaroos to complete his battle tactic, you're probably wondering to yourself, or at least some of you might be, if you have not seen Hurricane, Windchargers, and Foxes in play before, why is he jamming all those expensive units to the center of the board? He can't be possibly risking all that. It's because he's not if right after they take a shot, all that will be moving again. And how far do you ask? 14 inches. So basically they move in, take a whole whack ton of shots, and then they dart out. Yep, that's not bad. You know what also is pretty good about that is it mitigates the priority roll. He will hit with an enormous amount of power and with no risk. It's completely fine. Completely fine.
For battle tactic, you guys use the
Take the flanks.
the flanks, yeah.
I think Callus and Toll are just going to chill where they are. This guy's going to run the shrine for 2. Just going to go here. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That's D3 damage.
Sure. Okay.
That's one way to play. Just
Yeah, pretty much. This guy, he's just going to chill back here. Because that's what he does. Yeah. Okay. Movement phase. Oh, these guys. What do I want to do with you? What do I want to do with you? I'm just going to move this way a little bit.
so you can basically leave the objective, and then go back to it.
Well, when you start on it, so
It's stickies, yeah.
yeah, so I already own it, so I don't need to go back to it. But
Did not know that. Completely forgot.
So, yeah, movement's done. Actually, it's a lie. Nah,
What's the
movement's
range on these guys, by the way?
done. 12 inches. They're not shooting anything.
So 12, 12, and
Everything's 12.
okay.
Pretty much everything, I should say. It's not actually true, but almost everything of note is 12. Would you like to do anything?
I think I will. What's the closest I can redeploy? The closest to you is 1 inch, right? Up to 1 inch.
3.
Up to 3.
Which I'm already kind of 3 away, so
Yeah.
it's really not going to change anything.
No. And if I go any closer, you'll still pull up before combat, so I can't do anything there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to redeploy them at this point.
Yeah, makes sense. Free movement. 3 inches. Cool.
3.
We'll go to the shooting phase.
Just outside of 12.
Sure. Okay, shooting phase. We'll start here. It's gonna shoot your iron guts.
Yep.
Would you like to alt defense?
Might as well.
Sure.
Wait, what's your
This is Ren 2 on these.
Ren 2?
This is Ren 2.
Yeah, that will give me basically a 6-up save at that
6-up,
point.
yeah.
No, might as well. I have the CP.
Sure. So it'll be 2s.
Okay.
I'll hit. And 3s. 4 minus 2.
So 6s.
All right, if you were to ask me, I think he was fishing for that all-out defense. What does that mean? The man presents, hey, reminds his opponent, would you like to all-out defense here? Opponent agrees, and then he unloads into the target that he actually wanted. Good trick. I've used it millions of times. And you always got to pause and wait and be like, what is the alternative? Him not to all-out defense that? Because then he would have just sunk another wave of shots into it. But I would have waited on that one. I would have waited until the kangaroos committed. That is an enormous amount of shots on the kangaroos. And now Sabetti will be able to freewheel. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. And he's firing all of it into the gluttons, I think, at this point.
This will be 1. Okay, so I have to do this twice plus the champion, okay? So the 2s and 3s. Oh, sorry. It's not a miss. And then 3s to wound.
On the gluttons, right?
Gluttons, yeah. Because they're your general's right. So.
Yeah.
So we got 2. So we got 9 so far. left. $18. -1.
$18. So 6s. So saved 2.
So 16
Which means
damage.
16 damage, yep.
So I kill 4?
Yeah, well, it's 4 wounds each, yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then shooting phase, end of the shooting phase. We're gonna run away.
Of course you are. Coward.
This fox is gonna go here. These guys.
Well, that was a pretty effective turn. Scoring is 8 points, I am certain. And starting to soften up those gluttons that got punished overly so in the most recent points update. I'm with Ross, my man, on the chat right now. Gluttons should have maybe went up 10 points. Ogre seemed stronger in the beginning because people weren't playing fully optimized lists yet. They're strong, not OP. Should have left the Hungry Boys alone. I'm not sure them going up 10 points would have been necessarily reflective, but them being touched at all, considering their position within the meta. What I have an issue right now with the points is they silo every army. So what do I mean by that? They start examining the army in a vacuum. Ross, if you play ogres, my friend, they look at Ross's list. Oh, we noticed that Gluttons is taking all the time in Ross. And so does John and Chris and 1,000 other guys. Well, what else are you going to take? I mean, that's your basic infantry type. Why wouldn't you take Gluttons? And then even after everyone takes all these Gluttons, that apparently is a huge deal. What are the results? What happens when that army interacts with all the other armies? Are they sweeping? Are they sweeping all the tournaments like some sort of cancer? No, they're not. So why would you touch armies that are not within that top percentile? If you are raising points on any army underneath 50% at this point, you're doing the wrong thing, my opinion, such as it is. It's crazy that any army that is not just consistently just smashing tournaments is getting any type of price increase. Why? It does not matter whether Gluttons are taken in every ogre list. Of course they're taken in every ogre list. Are they efficient? Yes. Are they broken within the context of that army? No, they're not. They're a really powerful, they're a really, really strong unit. Should they have gone up points? Yeah, but sure as heck not 30. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. I look at my my Iron Jaws, same boat, Ross. We're drifting away from this game right now, but Iron Jaws, same thing. Everything that was taken in every list apparently was too good and had to go up in points, but such as it is, let's not turn this into a giant conversation. Well, that's actually not true. I don't mind conversing as long as you guys don't mind conversing. Right now, the Vice is closing as we see it. The boys are positioning the objectives currently right now. So there will now be 4 points moving toward the middle of the table. 11 inches from the long side, 15 inches from the short side. And those will be brand new objectives. So if you held them before, guess what? You don't hold them anymore. So you have to reestablish control over those objectives. And those 4 objectives will not move again until the 4th round.
So I would assume no.
They're not sticky, no.
I would just, because it says new objective, I don't think, sorry, I'm just gonna, I don't think you would keep control of it.
They're new.
They are
new.
new. Okay. Okay.
I can move through the place of power, right?
Yeah, you just can't land on.
Yeah.
Well, you can land on it if it's an inch or less, I think.
Yeah,
but
okay. It's T6 plus and then it's 9. 9 gets me here. That's not going to be enough. And then right
What am I doing?
I don't know.
15 this way. And 11 up.
I just want to shout out to Mr. Jose Morato Bueno. Yes, man. Thank you very much for the comment. I'll take it. Short, sweet, to the point. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the show as it stands right now as the guys are setting up those objectives. If it's your first time here, well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to X Planet Live. We are a streaming channel that streams games out of X Planet Games. It's a little store in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and basically we set up this channel to feature all the wonderful people that come to our events and from around the area, basically. And we want to feature them. We want to actually have a little window into what's happening in our shop. So this is us. If you like this sort of thing, well, guess what? This sort of thing happens every Wednesday. We stream games that are being planned to be played. In this case, this is a league game. They already had set it up. And in fact, one of the players wasn't even sure he was going to be on stream today. He didn't even know. How about that? Surprise. And so we get to watch this. This is not, and I repeat, not a battle report channel. What it is a channel that reports on battles. And the difference between that is the games are not curated. What I'm saying is these are games raw. You get to see the game as what it is, unfiltered. There is no concern about whether the matchup is going to be quote-unquote entertaining. Nuh-uh. This is what it is. If something is absolutely out of whack, well, you get to see it in action in front of you. So that is it. That is us. Again, if you like that sort of thing, well, it would be wonderful if you hit that subscribe button. Maybe flash us a thumbs up. Definitely drop a comment if you can. More importantly, though, ring a ding-ding that bell. That bell is actually really important, especially for a channel like ours. Because we are relying on other people to come in to play their games, our games aren't really scheduled at an exact time. We try to hold our stream between 5:30 and 6:30. Give guys that kind of 1 hour opportunity to get into the shop and set them up. So because we're not always on at 6 o'clock or always on at 5:30, that notification bell will be huge because once we go live, you'll receive a notification. You'll see us go live. And then, of course, then you could choose to actually hop on and check it out if you so wish. All right. That was a lot of talking. I've been doing a lot of talking. Let's get back to the game.
Pray over here.
Yep.
Praying for speed.
Run in charge? Ugh, of course.
The gods don't like me today.
Apparently not.
So she got damaged.
He takes a mortal, I think,
Yep.
when you roll one, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. That is not going my way. Okay, so he can't pray. I guess I only have one spellcaster left. That'll be him.
Yep.
And trying to recast.
Great side.
Yep. 7.
You got
8.
it.
Yep.
Sorry, who is it again? Am I in ranged on mine? Probably.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
So you got an 8? Looking
Yep.
for a 9? You got it.
Within 12, right?
Yeah, 12. Outside at 9.
Outside 9.
Yeah, wholly within 12.
Actually.
Yeah, just might need to be careful
No.
with the edge of it.
You know what?
Here, I can help you.
Put it right back where it was, basically. When you were blocking all
You
my
won't be
stuff.
able to now because I'm within 9. Yeah, it has to be outside of 9. That's why I put that there, so you couldn't recast it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So in that case, just 12. Because I measured from the...
Yeah.
Can I go past here? Nope. There we go. Okay. So, first things first. I'm gonna move the...
So you're done your hero phase? Hero phase is done?
There's nothing else I can do on my hero phase.
So do I want to cast a spell?
Like 18 is well, yeah. Wait, 18.
I am going to...
Oh no, just out.
I am going to cast... Sorry, what's their base move?
6.
So it'll go down to 3, plus you can run 9. I'm going to cast Shackles from my hero here. On +1, -1, so 9 goes on. You gonna bind?
Might as well try.
Yeah, might as well. You stopped it. Nice.
That was a clutch stop. Casting shackles on your opponent's turn is just so ball breaking. If you don't know what it does, it's 3 40 mil bases that you drop on the table. All units or all enemy units within 3 inches of it, you roll a D3, and as long as you roll a 2+ on a D3, they take D3 mortal wounds. And for every mortal wound they take, they subtract 1 off their movement. And this is the absolute powerful combination of control in the form of Morbid in combination with the absolute blistering fire from Lumineth. Like, the archers are just so good. Now, granted, I just want to remind everyone, this game that you watch right now does not include the recent updates that landed. As of this video, there was a War Scroll update, although they didn't call it that, that increased a bunch of points, and one of those things were kangaroos. Kangaroos did go up in points, and Sabetti was trying to convince me that it was a really big deal. I am not 100% certain it was enough. But right now, what we're witnessing is Lumineth before the great power down, if you want to call it that. All right, I want to give a shout out to my man Jose. Oh my man, you just hit me with all sorts of stuff. Apparently the algorithm got him here. How cool is that? Thank you, algorithm gods. One of the questions you asked though was, do I travel from event to event? At least no at the moment. We're currently based out of one store. It's no coincidence we're called X Planet Live, and it's certainly not because we travel around the world. But who knows? That might happen. I'm certainly not necessarily restricted to it. Currently, though, we haven't set up our channel to be a traveling channel. If you saw the cage and everything else, that although you can set it up, oh my God, it would require a recruit to take it down and set it up again, and that is not something I'm interested in. Ross piping in as well. It's their fault. We take the same thing over and over. Of course, yeah. What do you mean? If you're going to take an ogre army, you're going to take gluttons. Were they efficient? Yes. So, like, why wouldn't you take them then? They're your basic troop. Like, I don't understand the understanding, like, why they just hit them so hard with the points. Ross made a further comment saying kangaroos and foxes are good. If they made Chaos War Shrine good, people would build around it. That creates another problem. The increase in combinations would make a game balance way harder. And let's keep that in mind. These are not evil people. They don't wake up in the morning saying, you know, let's burn baby fat candles and figure out how to screw individual people around the world. They are trying to make a good game, but they're just people. And biases leak in. That's just the way it is. They're not consciously making orcs bad. They just, truthfully, orcs don't have a soft spot in that design team. You know what that does have a soft spot is knife ears. They love elves, man. They just love elves. They come from that perspective, and the perspective that when they build an elf army, they always start off is elves are superior, and then they build from that point. And how could you not end up with a great book that way? How could you not end up with great rules? When you start off with an army saying this army are composed of nothing but stupid things, then you start from that low point and you try to build up, and you're starting from the basement and trying to get to the first floor, whereas the elves already get an alley-oop. They're starting at the first floor, if not the second floor, and getting to the third or fourth floor. Let's see. We got Todd Miller. Oh, I mispronounced that. Todd Mueller? I was very close there. It's not enough. LRR will be top dog. Yeah, you're right. I don't necessarily disagree. Jason Borshenko, is the title intended to have Friday in it? Oh, no, it isn't. It's supposed to be Wednesday. I will change it. Also, thank goodness they have nerfed ogres after seeing how they just They are just running over these elves. Yes. Yeah, something's happening. Some running over is happening. It is true.
Go ahead.
Yep. Let's get back to the game.
In that case, just want to make sure I didn't mess up. That's important. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay. So they are going to obviously charge.
Yep.
And now for those double ones again. I still have 3 CP left.
Yeah, you got lots. You got
So I can reroll if it goes bad. Okay. Yeah. 12 inches.
Oh yeah, you're more than fine.
So I'm actually going to try and go as far as I humanly can.
Sure. Just remember they can river dance in, eh? Just remember that.
What's the river dance range?
I roll 2d6. I just have to land within 3 inches of you. They have a lot of attacks, 31 attacks.
2d6 average roll is 7. So on average you'll get...
I just have to land within 3.
Okay, so honestly, no matter what, you'll probably get in range.
Yeah, well,
Odds
you
are-
could go like there, but
Nah, I'm ogres.
Fair enough.
Let's eat something.
always be charging.
Always be charging.
I do like that move. Sabetti was just letting him know about the rules, but that's a psychological ploy, right? I like the ogres going much deeper into the lines, take away the space. If those river dancers there want to actually dive in, well, then dive in. Shoot, come at me, boy. As long as he deletes those kangaroos have got to die. And then hopefully he could actually just do that with the unit of 6. And then if those river dancers commit, then he could pick up those river dancers too. Gotta love fast food. All right, let's go back to the chat. We got Kai. Kai is super happy about the Sylvaneth Wildwood changes, and I agree. Sylvaneth are freaking cool. I love that army, and to be fair, I actually really do love Lumineth as well. I think their army is absolutely gorgeous. You just want to have other armies have fun too. And one of those armies is Sylvaneth. Love what they did with the Sylvaneth. Is it enough to push them? I think so. I think it's enough. I think in the right hands now, Sylvaneth can really do some work. And if any of you Woody boys out there should be, I think, pretty happy about the changes to Sylvaneth for sure. Jose Morado, I chose Seraphon using the rule of cool, and that is the best rule. I'm trying to learn them, but I lose focus and fumble. I'm still just learning, though. I want to be competitive with them one day, though. Yeah, well, a nice thing about Lumineth, I should say Seraphon, is they are also a very, very solid army. They were very conservative with them. This is the most balanced I've ever seen Seraphon in any edition of the game. Even the old Warhammer days, the Lizardmen, they were absolutely bonkers. I've never seen Lizardmen or Seraphon not busted, and this is about as not busted as you can get. So you could definitely play that army with an absolute clear conscience. The army's stunning. The resculpts on all their newer plastics, absolutely gorgeous. So great choice.
Yeah, start combat phase.
Okay.
So I'm not doing
In
it.
that case, might as well do the big unit.
Yep, all defense.
I'll attack.
Did you use a CP already or no?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I used one.
Yeah, I don't think you did. I just couldn't
No,
remember.
I had nothing to do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I couldn't remember.
You've ruined my need for CP. Really quick. Okay. So all out attacks plus on the hit, which is great.
Yeah.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys still there, which isn't bad. They get 4 attacks apiece.
You got it.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. I'm going to roll this twice,
Yeah.
and then roll one more for the champion.
You got it.
So hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
I'll say this, I do wish he had activated the unit of 6 first. The unit of 6 would have done a lot of damage, but it would have been more difficult for Sabetti to pull units out of combat. With this 8 gluttons now going, there's a really good chance the unit of 6 there will not be able to get the fight.
I think, yep.
$16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and the champion. So still at 21. That's
21?
it.
Cool. And then that was the hit
That's
roll?
the hit, that's it, yeah.
Cool.
18, 19, 20, 21, and now 2 up.
Yep.
So 19.
19? Cool.
19 at rend 1.
I'm just going to roll your dice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rend 1, damage 2.
So back to force. Wow, that was not very good.
It's not bad.
Actually, it was...
Looks fairly average.
Yeah, about average. Actually, yeah, it was better than I thought. Actually, it was exactly average. It looked so much worse. So that's 2 each, you said?
Yep.
So 2, 4, 6... 16, dead.
Okay. Let's get these.
That was a great result. He didn't just pull him out of combat. He just lifted the entire unit with those 8. Not an enormous surprise, but he could have skewed it and potentially had 1 or 2 kangaroos left alive, and those 6 would have not have been able to attack them. And then he would have had an opportunity to retreat and get the heck out of the way and then rally and so on and so forth. Anyway, glad that didn't happen. So those guys are toast. So let's get now back to the game.
Do you have that? I don't think you have that objective, right? Or
No, that was
Yeah. No, the objective. I don't think you have. No, you don't.
Well, I
So,
began this when I sticking it when I began there.
yes, I think that's how.
So that'll be sticky.
Yeah.
That's,
So you so you score 1, 2 more. Okay. Very good. My turn. Battle tactics.
And I pick one at the end of the turn or end of the round.
End of your turn. So if you want this one, I think these guys are.
Yep, they're within 3.
Yeah, you can hit them if you want.
Might as well.
Yeah. So do it D3. 2. Takes 2. I'll mark it in a sec. I just want to check from my tactic. Caesar. Hey. The battle tactics. Why is it so hard to find? Oh, here. Okay. Fight with 2, have nothing die. Could do that. Take their land. Just want to check something. Just want to measure 9 inches from.
Oh, this is the part where they teleport away, right?
Yeah. Thinking about it. That's not guaranteed. Slay the Honorage, I'd have to kill that or that. That's not guaranteed. Seize the center, I don't want to do that.
Yes, you do.
I'll take their land here. I think that's probably my best option. Cool.
You can even play a bit closer, by the way, because you lost a bit on the angle.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm going to move that stuff and then move again.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about potentially teleporting, but I don't think it's worth it. Cool. So I'm going to take their land. All right. We'll do spells.
That makes sense.
I'm going to try to banish your Purple Sun. Nope. Neither of us want to, apparently. We're going to cast Gravetide. Okay. Goes off on a 9.
Oof. Obviously, I'll try to.
Yep.
Leading a 10.
So
9.
Close. Nice try.
Turn 2. Right?
Here's fine. So, Calcin's hole can come in there. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm cheating because I was about to say, like, whoops. Okay. So this ticks up. And then we'll go. Hopefully within 18, so that's fine. Do I even need to? Probably not. But him, I might. Get him there. If I do it on him, it can get me to be 28, which is there. Not really where I want to be. Okay.
I'm sorry. Are you done your hero phase?
No, I'm just thinking
Okay.
what spell I want to do.
Okay, cool.
Maybe within 18.
Because I have so many CP, I can rally on your hero phase too, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
And then we'll do. Yeah, no, it's not really going to matter. So we'll just cast Speed of Hish on the Fox. I'll use my reroll once per turn. On a 7/8.
Is this your last spell?
Yeah, done.
Might as well try the spell.
Goes off.
Yep.
So this is maxed. Then you can cast if you wish. Yeah.
Not yet, unfortunately. Okay, so I still have. I still have 3. I still have full. CP
You got
left.
4, right?
I used nothing so far.
Yeah, you
So,
used 1.
I used 1 out of the 5.
Yeah, you got
So
it.
I'm going to go with nothing is. Well, it's wounded. It's not damaged. Can I do rally and then spells? That's fine, right?
Yeah, you can do both.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're going to do both?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
do both.
Cool.
Well, it depends on the spell.
Okay, sure.
If rally goes well,
Sure. Yeah, so
I'm trying to rally the Iron Guts. 2, 4, 6 plus 1 for the banner,
you got it.
and it's 6s or 4-ups.
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 And I have to get a full
You
model
need to
back.
get, yeah, you need to get 4.
I need 4 of these.
Yeah.
4-ups. It
You
works.
do. You get an Iron Gut.
I'll get Iron Gut back.
Very good.
However, the spell makes no sense now. That's unfortunate. Boop. Get an Iron Gut back. And, yeah, might as well try and cast Shackles.
You got it.
Or I can pray. Anything worth praying? Sorry. Prayer, 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 prayer. I don't have one.
All right, as Attila goes through his reaction on his opponent's hero face, obviously my man is still relatively new to the game. He's been doing super well in the league, though. I'd like to remind everyone, this is actually our second last round of our league, so he is playing at the top tables with him when he's only played a handful of games. So good on Attila, that is for sure. There's lots of cool conversations happening in the chat right now between Jose and Mr. Jason Borshenko. And Kai has a question. And his question is, were manifestations, were they modified enough? He doesn't believe that Morbid still isn't just the default choice, and I would agree with you. I think Morbid is still the default choice. Many moons ago, I did a little what we refer to as an AoS round table, and at that moment, I expressed my feelings about manifestations. I don't like them. I don't think they're great for the game. I think making them free was a huge mistake for the game, not for financial reasons. I completely understand as a corporation why they did what they did. But for the game, they are 100% not great. And the big reason for that is it puts a massive onus on the design team. And I'm sorry, guys. You guys are lovely people. I am absolutely certain, and I believe your mom thinks you're just absolutely fantastic. But you cannot do that. You cannot design that many things. You've never done it. You didn't do it for manifestations. These needed to be absolutely on point. If you're going to make something free, you need to make every single one of those choices even, and they are not. Even after your adjustments, they're still not good enough. Like, Morbid is still by far the best choice, I believe. Did they make them less nuts? Sure, they made them less nuts. But there's a crazy thing about manifestations that no amount of these adjustments really matter. They take up space on the board and they control movement. And that is what makes them great. If you stripped every single ability from these manifestations, these spells, they would still be useful. And the most useful one would then be Forbidden Power, because you get the most bases out of that manifestation lore. So there's my opinion on that. I don't like them, and I don't know if I could be any clearer than that. Raymond, sorry you're late. Well, you know what? You should be. You should have been here a while ago. What round are we in? We're in round number 2, sir. And here, let me know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flash up the score, too, so you didn't even know the score. I'm an outlier. I think Morbid is my third pick for any army without a +2 to cast. Jason Borchenko, sure. I mean, all opinions are good ones, and but not all of them are absolutely certain or right. Because the impact of Morbid when you cast and the impact of Chains, which is a relatively cheap spell, is absolutely bonkers. If the faction didn't have Purple Sun, I still would think they're probably one of the best lores, just between Chain and Gravetide. Although Gravetide will go up in casting costs, or has gone up as of starting right now, but not for this battle you see before you. We are in the midst of a league, in the midst of a round, and those changes do not take effect until the 5th round of this league. All right, let's get back to the game.
Iron Guts. Sorry, just want to check. 6 is there. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. Just outside 3 of your Iron Guts. This thing is going to run 2. I don't actually know what its base move is. Oh, I keep forgetting. 5. It's running 5.
That's a much better roll.
Yeah. Maelstrom. Moves 8 base, so it'll be 13. So 13 would get me to there. Could hit. Nah, it's not going to get as far as I'd like. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's go there. So I'm going to get a little farther, but that is what it is. We'll do Purple Sun is going to move. 8. So there.
Again, AoS 4.0, kind of rusty. What's the bodyguard rule in this game? How close do I have to get her to my unit to keep her safer?
I'm within 12 of you, so it's not going to matter.
Does it matter? Okay.
Yeah. If I'm within 12, I can shoot you.
Okay. So even if I redeploy them in front of her?
Correct.
Okay.
So the rule is, if you're within 3 inches, I can't shoot you if I'm outside 12. Teleport. These guys are coming back here.
All right, as my man continues to move with his fantastically, beautifully painted Lumineth army, Mr. Bochenko saying being wrong is something I get behind. Hashtag team wrong. I'm sorry. If I said you were wrong, I apologize. That is not what my intention was. What I was expressing was my opinion was different than yours. Much like your opinion, my opinion is the same value. My opinion certainly isn't the end all and be all. But when I express an opinion, folks, I will always back it up with a reason, and of course that reason could also be wrong. Todd, my man, I'm just starting into Sylvaneth. I like the changes and not a fan of having to buy and haul around 3 sets of trees. I wish Kurnothi came down a bit in points. Sylvaneth are an extremely popular army, at least here in the store. We sell lots of them, and mostly based on how gorgeous the army is. The models for it, absolutely stunning. You're absolutely correct to fall in love with them. And there would have been a period of time where I said you didn't need more than 1 or 2 sets of trees, to be honest, because they were so difficult to put on the table. But now you might actually be right. You might need to get at minimum 2 sets, maybe possibly 3 sets. We'll see what happens. But they definitely rewarded you by taking more trees. And putting more trees magnifies their abilities now. Hauling all that terrain, not fun. Jason Borchenko, no, that's not what you said. What is what I said about myself? Okay, fair enough. Kai, I'm a big fan of Kurnoth. The faction terrain, annoying. 3 tree pieces for 12-inch aura now, though, is nice. Yeah, they basically said, you know what? If you're going to buy all these trees, we're going to make it really, really worth it. And they did. I got to say, they really, really did.
What do I want to auto run? Now I'll just run them. Now I'll auto run them.
I don't even know what to do with this.
Just give me to there. It's gonna run this thing. 5.
Every time it's in the box, though, it's a much better roll.
Apparently. I'm cheating.
The box is magic.
The box.
Except when I try to dispel all of us.
The box of doom.
The box giveth, and the box
The box
taketh.
Cool. Movement is done. Would you like to do anything?
I'm going to redeploy with the Iron Guts.
You got it. A mighty inch.
I am not even going to measure. I'm just gonna
There you go.
take that.
Yes. All right. We'll go for the pew pew phase. My River Blades are going to shoot your hero. 20.
5 up save, no ward. Yeah, and 4 life left.
That's pretty good. How many wounds left?
4.
5. 6. No rend. 6 no rend.
Oh, I wish. It's the box.
It's all about the box. No, I failed
No. Fives. Oh, okay. So only 3 go through.
it. Takes 3.
Takes 3. Down to 1 life.
It's a logo. You have a great
Cool.
hole. No one can take that away.
So I mean, he's gonna die.
That's a nice
Yeah.
hole.
He's going to die from that exploding anyway, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Okay, Severus will shoot your Iron Guts.
No, shoot at her.
Oh, it's okay. She's going to die from the thing going off anyway, so. Yeah, 2s. Good, sorry, would you like the all defense? This is Ren 3, actually. There's no point. I'll hit. 3. So the 3d3 plus 1.
Oof.
So 4, 7, 9 damage.
So 2 guys and a wound. One. 2 guys and that's a 10. So 2. And a wound. You killed my champion.
Fox is going to shoot
I did not plan this out.
your big guy.
One win on manner.
Fox is going to shoot your big guy.
I'll go. Yeah, sure.
2s. 3 hits.
That 2s is just brutal.
2 minus 3.
Okay. My Frostword is a 4-up save, so
6 damage.
oof. So I should differentiate between prayer points and damage points, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so-
he's taken
so-
1 wound, right? So he's up to 7 because he failed. He rolled the 1 on his prayer.
Yep. So 6 wounds
Yep.
plus 1, so that's 7 wounds total.
Wind Mage is going to shoot.
Back to 1 here.
1 attack. 2s and 3s. Hits. Wounds minus 2.
So 6s. Nope.
D3. For 3.
Oof. That's 10.
How many wounds you got left?
He has 15 wounds, so 5 left.
5 left. Okay, these guys are going to shoot him.
That makes sense. What's their AP?
AP1.
So I'm all defense this time?
Sure.
My last CP?
You got it.
Wanna try and keep him alive if I can.
All right, so 3s and 4s. Just 4, minus 1.
Minus 1 plus 1, so 4 ups.
Yep. Okay. Takes 4.
And that was with all defense.
Yeah.
Down to 1 wound.
We're gonna shoot the kangaroos into your unit of gluttons with an all-out attack. All right. So I do this twice plus the champion. Okay.
At the gluttons.
Yeah, gluttons.
Cool.
Ugh. Thank goodness I all-out attacked.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Rolled a lot of. That's not very good.
All right, so he's taking the unit of blue kangaroos you see on your screen right now, firing to the unit of 6 gluttons. Why didn't he just finish off the other moo cow with shooting? Probably because I think he's about to commit, meaning he's going to charge that Frost Lord and probably lift it in combat. Is I think the reasoning behind that. Otherwise, he should have just shot it and put it in the ground and had all those guys then move 14 and fade away. I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning behind that is, but I guess we're about to find out. But before we get into that, oh my goodness, the chat is exploding. I'd like to welcome Darktron to the chat. Good to have you on the chat. Raymond, you're still there. Awesome. Todd, my man. One guy is playing AoS, the other is playing 40K. That is the hard truth. And then we have Jack. Welcome, Jack. Jack Jewell, are you playing with the new rules? No, we are not, my friend. We are playing. We're in the midst of a league right now. This is our second last round, and the update just happened as of today, this recording. So we're going to finish the round with the old rules, and then we're going to use the new rules in the preceding round. Next Wednesday, we might have a league game. We might have a pickup game. You'll know that when you watch us. Basically, we'll let you know whether it's just a casual game or a league game. Speaking of which, if you're kind of like this sort of thing, well, welcome to us. We are a small channel, actually. Definitely small. We just started this maybe, I'm going to say about 11 weeks ago now, maybe. And we're brand spanking new. We don't do everything right, but we are trying to improve, and we're going to super appreciate your support. And the biggest possible way you could do that is by hitting that subscribe button and flash us a thumbs up, maybe comment, but more importantly, hitting that notification bell. That notification bell is a really big deal. Because we rely on other people, we don't have a crew of people who just do battle reports, because we're not that. We rely on customers coming into the shop. We don't necessarily launch at a consistent time every single week. We basically launch a stream between 5:30 and 6:30, and because of that, the best way to stay notified on when we do a thing is actually by hitting that notification bell. It is actually a big deal, and you'll get a little prompt saying, "Hey, we're streaming or we're about to stream," and then you can make some choices, I guess, whether or not you want to be there. Jack Jewel, LRL will probably be even more dominant with these changes. Sure, you can't spam wind chargers to the same extent. No, but the wind chargers are still absolutely amazing. I mean, what are they really losing? And I'm not even sure anyone's going to take away anything. I think they're going to run about the same and make the cut somewhere else. Jack had a further comment, but every other army that could compete with LRL got hit harder. Well, Nighthawk definitely got hit. They got hit in a very, very significant way. I think they're still a great army, but honestly, there's no two ways to cut it. Lumineth got light touched, considering how bonkers the book is, or how overcooked all the rules on all their units are. They got light touched. I'm not telling you anything, guys, that you already don't know. We'll see how it all cookie crumbles, though. We don't know everything, right? We don't see the big picture. Maybe the designers got something down the pipeline that'll balance things out. We just don't know, right? We'll see how it all pans out in the end.
And then we'll charge the ruse. We'll do the small unit first.
Wow, you're good.
7.
Because that might be out just for the control more, for the 3.
Is he out?
I think it might be. They have one of those.
This is actually supposed to be like.
In that case, we're in.
It's like up there. I can't fit it on there.
Let's say in. Let's say it's in.
So
no problem.
It's on the
no
thing,
problem.
So. What did I roll? 7.
7.
And then, we'll just do this. Now we're going to charge these ruse.
All right, so why is the Lumineth player playing the way he is playing? I mean, why didn't he just fade back? Well, it's because of his mission that he took. He took take their lands, and I am assuming that piece of gray masonry that you see at the bottom left of your screen is the land he is trying to take. He did not want those 6 gluttons to be able to countercharge, so he's just piled bodies on there and make sure that he deletes and he completes his mission. Again, the objective here is to delete the cow. When that Stonehorn falls, because it looks like that Stonehorn's within 3, so he currently does not control it. But odds are pretty darn good between Severith, Goku there riding the cloud, and the unit of kangaroos that guy with one single wound is going to go down and down hard.
What's 4 wounds?
Yeah, but that guy has already 2 on him.
Oh.
So it shouldn't.
They're actually bad in combat. Like they're not good. I think. Actually. Oh no! Wait. Oh, you have a grave tide. Oh no, I'm fine.
Yeah, Grave Tide can't hold.
Yeah, no, but I can also do his pile in to land within 3 of the grave tide because he's got a special 6-inch move. As long as he ends it in combat, and I can end combo your grave tide. So I'll still get the objective. Okay. Because what I want to do is I want to use monsters, do D3 mortals here, so it'll just kill him. Pile here with the Wind Mage, and then do his D3 plus 3 mortals once per game. That's the plan.
And he can pile 6 inches.
His monsters rampage.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not a pile in, it's just a. Then he can also do a normal pile in after that. But yeah. I'm going to try to charge my grave tide. 9. I was 9 away, so. Yeah. And then we'll do. I'll try to charge my son as well. Why not? Actually, no, this is really stupid. It's not going to charge. Because I want to go there first. No, I lied. I didn't lie. I didn't lie.
I'm so confused.
Just leave it. It's not going anywhere. We'll charge the sun, though.
Sure.
7. Can I get there? No, I can't. It's fine. Sun off.
That doesn't sound right.
As the Battle of the Suns commences in the center of the board, Darktron, spouting the words of wisdom. Don't forget, GW did mention that this is going to be a monthly balance update. I believe the language they used, Darktron, is that they're going to be doing a monthly FAQ. And I'm not 100% certain, or at least I truly hope that isn't the case, that they're going to be changing points on units on a monthly basis. That would be utter chaos. Holy cow, how in the heck can you plan around that game if it's monthly? Could you imagine, guys, hey, I'm going out to an event and it's like, I don't know what my unit is going to cost 30 days from now. I truly hope they don't do that. What I'm hoping is the monthly FAQ is a constant touching and clarifying of rules, but not big updates that we saw today. The big updates shouldn't happen more than quarterly, even for armies that I love and need the help. Basically, they had the opportunity, and apparently the opportunity today was today. Sorry, Iron Jaws, you're just going to have to wait at least another 3 months before you get any more of this trickle-down love. So, no, I really hope they do not do big points changes on a monthly basis.
3. So he.
Super good thing. Is this combat phase, though?
Combat phase.
So top of combat phase before he dies, using his ability to disable the ward. Who has a ward set on him? So
Just the fox.
no one else?
That's it.
Okay. For this combat phase, the fox has no more ward. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But no more wards.
Well, he won't be able to use it because he'll be dead before he can use it. Because my combat phase abilities go before yours.
So, oh, okay.
Yeah. So active player combat phase abilities. Let me see it.
Okay. It's
Yeah. So once per battle, any combat phase.
Okay.
My combat phase abilities
Got
go
it,
first, so
got
he'll
it,
die before
got
he'll
it.
actually be able to activate.
got it. Thanks. You got 3. Pop.
And then we're gonna go 6, because this is less than an inch, so I can land on it and still be within 3 of your grave tide. Rampages are done. Activations. I'm gonna activate the Wind Mage and the River Blades.
Okay.
That's my 2 picks.
Okay.
So we'll start here. He's gonna pile this way. So his once per game, instead of fighting, it'll be D3 plus 3 mortal wounds for 6 mortals. On your gluttons.
So that means 2 guys pop.
And then we'll go with the River Blades. I'm within 3. I don't need to do anything.
Keep my champion just in case. I doubt it.
So it'll be 31 attacks. So I want to pile in. Yeah, I do actually, because you don't have counter charge. So we're gonna stay equidistant.
Sure, of course.
Dude, staying outside of 3 of the big guys, obviously. Just stay equidistant. Cool. All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Great play positioning by Sabetti, and with his Lumineth, definitely squeezing all the rules out of his units, doing the right thing, and playing extremely well. If you found like, oh my God, this is ridiculous, so you're right, but also we're not going to blame the player, even though it is Sabetti. And he's doing nothing wrong. He's just having a great time with a great army, designed by, I'm sure great people.
How dare you hit a lady?
So you do get your activation.
Okay, what do I have in combat?
You have the Gluttons and your Purple Sun.
2 Gluttons. You know what?
And your Purple Sun.
Let's try and eat some elves just because.
Sure.
For no other reason. What's the difference between them?
Exactly the same, just less models.
So actually the same unit, like, okay.
Like, oh, sorry. This is one unit.
Yeah, and that's what, yeah.
That's another unit. They're both kangaroos. There's no difference. This is General's Reg. I don't know if that matters.
It doesn't. Okay, I'm going to try and eat some blue kangaroos just because.
Sure. You got.
Because ogres are hungry. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. And the champion.
Okay, so this goes away, right? Because.
Yep, that's gone. So 4s and 2s. 4s. And 2s. 4 at round 1.
4 on 1, so 4 5-ups. I save 2.
Damage 2.
So you kill a kangaroo.
They ate something.
Goodbye, sir. He's dead. All right, so my activations will be these 2, because that's kind of all that's left.
Yep.
And then, so we're just going to pile in.
All right, this pile in is sponsored by all the lovely people in our chat, and we want to, welcome. Let's see now. Well, these are all familiar faces. Jack, Darktron, Kai, all chit-chatting about the game, the state of the game currently right now. Kai echoing my sentiments regarding the update. Hopefully it's just a fact. At least that's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like an update for points like at the end of every month. Certainly hope not. Darktron asking a question, what do I think of the Nurgle change? I think the Nurgle change is okay. It's nice. It's another source of disease, and it's characterful, and I love the way it sounds, the pustules thing. I'm not sure why the studio likes Nurgle, but they do, and that's all I care about. And because of that, they put all this wonderful rules, thought-out rules, and what have you. I love where Magakin are. They're not the best army for sure, but they are a great army. And even it's blows my mind that they're doing so poorly out in the tournament circuit. One of the worst armies in, one of the worst armies in the meta currently right now. So I guess they need help. I've been playing a rather specific type of list, and maybe it's because most players don't own the amount of models I do, or something along those lines, or just don't want to paint the amount of models I have painted. Yeah, 60 Plague Bearers is really good. You
have no armor, which is the only saving.
To me, it's just fine. I wish the mortals were better. I wish the guys, those are just gorgeous, stunning models. So now they have a sub-allegiance that when those mortal models die, they can explode and spread disease. And with the new rule today that just got added, when they kill units that are diseased, they can spread disease. So that's kind of cool, right? So when they die, they can spread, and then when they kill enemy, they can spread. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of fits the theme, definitely. Raymond, Nurgle needs more ranged options. They lack the ranged punch, right? Well, they do. They do have a unit that does fire in the form of oh god, the blowpipe guys. What are they called again? Their name escapes me. Really wicked cool models. They're released for Warcry, and they are great. And those blowpipes can spread disease as well. I think that is great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Nurgle needs. I'm not 100% certain. And then, other than people putting in time, not getting caught up in all the monster models. That's for sure. Because Nurgle Magakin have a lot of monster models, and it's very tempting to just go Timmy and just take as many big guys as possible. I think the most point-efficient troop right now in that list is Plague Bearers, and they can hit surprisingly hard with the Scrivener, going tally of blows and doubling their attacks. Doubling attacks from units that spit out mortals is actually pretty darn good. All right, so we've drifted off into the Nurgle universe, and now let's get back to this game.
Close Companions, take a 6 as well.
They don't care.
Apparently not. And then Callous and Toll will take damage as well.
4 wounds.
Also 6. Okay. Ew, I killed one of my own heroes. Way to go, boys.
You killed a hero.
I killed him, and he's dead. Ugh.
So that wasn't a bad explosion.
And this goes away. So I do score my tactic and more. And then control 1, 2 more.
18-8.
And we'll go priority.
Yep.
6. Okay, I rolled like 8 6s in a row. Okay.
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
So I do win it. I think I just take it here.
Yeah.
Get the double.
You get the double.
Kill that. Get these guys on an objective in the middle. Yeah, I'll sacrifice my tactic.
All right, this double turn is sponsored by, well, all of you wonderful people that are watching the channel right now. With that double turn, I think we're going to be approaching the talk-out phase of this game. And this is as good a time as any to say, welcome to us. If it's the very first time you've ever been here, well, you are watching X-Planet Live, and what we do is stream games out of X-Planet Games, located in the lovely Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And what the whole channel is about is basically featuring all the lovely people that come to our store. So how about that? So you are watching a round 4 league match. So these guys are second top table currently in the round, and the winner of this will play for the finals of our league. Most definitely. And so, yeah, this is looking like this is going to be a Lumineth win. No giant surprise. Again, I like to remind everyone, or if you didn't know, this match is not using the current update that just happened as of the airing of this video. Because the update came midway through a round, it will not count until the next following round. So in any case, if you love watching us reporting on battles, well, then you found the right channel. We shoot the things raw, baby, and there's no curating of matches. They are what they are, and it's a window right into the meta. No sugarcoating at all whatsoever. So if that scratches your fancy, well, hit that subscribe button, flash the thumbs up, and more importantly, hit that notification dingy-ding bell. That bell is a big deal, especially for us. And why is it a big deal? Well, because we have a hard time scheduling our games. And the reason for that is none of these people work for me. These are all customers that just pop into the store, and they arrive when they arrive. We try to get them within between 5:30 and 6:30, but because of that, we don't have a scheduled time. So that notification bell will allow you to be alerted when we do go live or when we're about to go live. And then, of course, you can make a decision on whether you want to join us or not. I truly love going live. I love chatting with you all in the chat. I want to thank all of you for joining and, you know, making this night fun. I love talking. So, as you can tell, talk far, way way too much. So the Lumineth player is going to put the finishing touches on this. He'll take the top of the turn. I do not believe there's really going to be a significant amount left of Ogres for him to make a comeback. But we'll see where it ends up.
Takes 2.
And then on the...
Sun?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
And that's 3.
3. Cool.
D2 plus 1. So 3 on the sun.
Gotcha. Sorry, you said 3, right?
Yep.
6s? Takes 3. Cool. So I'll give. So they're moving.
No, it's got a 5 of save, but you're right.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Let's do movements. I'm just gonna get.
I'll just move this.
Oh yeah, let's get within just outside of 3. These dudes are gonna do the same. This is gonna go to here. This moves 12. I don't have enough movement to fly over you to do the mortals, so it's not gonna do that.
That's nice.
Calison's hole. Yeah, I will. I'll auto run Toll's Companions. Did that even get me there? 11 is there. Oh, shit. Sorry, you mind just marking 11?
Right here? Yeah. The objective is not in the center yet.
Turn 3.
Is it turn 3? Oh! Where's it
Well
now?
then.
Well then, that's.
Luckily we're not live.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No one's
Let's rewind this.
No one saw this.
I'm just gonna
Rewind space and time.
Rewind.
Does it stay in the 4? It is now?
stays in the 4,
Oh,
yeah.
rip.
On the beginning of 4th round is at least in the middle.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is
No
here.
habla inglés.
What?
No speak English.
No speak? No speak.
No speak English. no speak English. I'm a WAP. I'm fresh off the boat, okay? I'm fresh off the boat Italian, okay? No speak English.
You want to set up the other objective in quarters?
Yeah. I mean, this one's simple. It's right under him.
Yeah, understood.
So 15.
Yeah.
So it's in the middle.
All right. We're
And then-
totally
Yeah.
not bad at this game. All right.
There it is.
It's my 5th game.
Well, they're just going to stay where they are then.
I want like a little tag under me as I play in this live stream. This is his 5th game.
This is his 5th game. So they're just going to stay there on the objective. I own that. Let's do the rest of the movements. Severith is going to run.
I just gave you a look and stuff.
1. So he's moving 23 because speed of Hish. So he's going to go to there.
Only 23.
All right, I had to get that game just to correct them on where they're at. In Vice, the actual 4 objectives don't collapse into the middle until the 4th round. All right, so what's the score? Well, I just put it up for you, Dave. Thank you very much for asking. Todd, no increase on Callus and Toll either, which is surprising. It's more than just surprising. I actually went there. They were one of the very first things I looked at. That unit is bonkers good, and I guess they want to continue selling a bonkers good unit. Not every decision a corporation makes with products that they sell is good for the game. I'm going to say this, though. Callus and Toll are super cool. I freaking love those models. I don't know if I would play them in all my order. I'm a Timmy Johnny by nature. So I love the experience of Warhammer, and I love unlocking cool things and trying to do clever things in a game. I am not a Spike, and although I have zero issues with people wanting to win the game and wanting to win the official game, I couldn't put Callus Toll, for instance, in my Seraphon army. I want my dinosaur army to be dinosaurs and lizards. I don't want these humans in it, even though the unit is absolutely bonkers. Jose, oh man, I would love to. Yo pedo, so tranquilo. I don't know. I tried, man. I tried. Jose, that's totally true to my experiences at my shop. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, lovely people, keep enjoying the show. I mean, the game's not quite over yet, and there's lots more to talk about, I'm sure, as we just get distracted. So like a school of piranhas, these kangaroos are circling around this ogre army and just covering them in arrows. It's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong.
4 up.
Better.
3 up.
Yeah.
How? We're both stoned.
Yeah, I don't
yes,
know.
You're floating a bit,
Yeah. We float better than you. We float.
We float.
The Wind Mage? 1. See, here's all the ones.
Oh, great. Yes, a perfect time for all the ones.
He's not engaged, so he can run. Whoop. They're just gonna stay there. They've shooting combat, so he's gonna run. And I run so far away. Movement is done.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything?
No, I'm good.
I didn't think so. River Blades will shoot your iron
Just
guts?
because on the off chance you roll a bunch of ones, I will do one thing. I will redeploy them toward Callus and Toll.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead. There you go. Big 6.
Just in time. Excuse me.
Sorry. Oh, what did I just... I did something.
You pressed something.
What did I just do?
Okay, so we're now watching something.
Lionel, what did I just do?
I want to clear.
What did I do?
I may
Oh,
be
continue
losing,
game. There we go. Okay, we're good. We figured it out. We figured it out. All right.
I love you, kid. I love you. But I stand by my statement before the stream even started. Who's civilian?
We figured it out. Oh, sorry. I gotta move the River Blades. They didn't move.
They did not.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
I just want to be closer to here. Not like it really changes much, but still a 3-inch charge.
Cool.
Okay. Shooting. We're actually going to shoot Severith into there first, I think. It's probably the right thing to do. This is Rent 3. 2s. 3s. 3 minus 3.
So no save.
4, 8, 11 damage.
Into.
Those guys.
Yeah, that kills him.
Kills them? Cool. River Blades will shoot your Maw Pit. I got what, 6 guys? 3, 2, 4, 6. 3s and 4s?
Five up save.
3. No rend.
No rend. Oh. 5s. So once again, your arrows cause 2 damage to my rocks.
Pew pew. My kangaroos will shoot your Maw Pit, I guess, with an all-out attack.
You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, what's their AP?
AP 1.
I'm going to do all-out defense. Why?
You actually can't. Because it's not a unit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in it. Okay. Fair enough.
Because I'm not targeting your guy.
Fair enough. Which
Okay.
also makes no sense. My guy's on the top of this pit, and for some reason you're like, no.
No. How about no?
How about no?
How about no? Take that. One, 2, 5, 6. So 7 on the first volley. 7, and then the second half. So 7 so far. And 4s. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Minus 1.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He
Yeah.
does. D3.
Every terrain piece that can occupy, you
man.
end up taking damage.
6s.
Oh look, it's dead.
No, it's dead. It's dead. So I suffer D3 wounds. I'm not sure who rolls it, so please go ahead.
Sure. Just 1.
Just 1. So before I do all that, I have to move him within 3 inches of it.
Sure.
Do you have the? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, here.
It's easier than this thing.
You got it.
Thank you. Okay.
Cool.
And he suffers 1 damage.
And then Fox is probably in range still to shoot him.
It was so nicely painted.
Now it's dead.
Now it's dead. You killed a pit.
Yeah. Yeah, still in range. So that Fox is going to shoot you.
In the back.
3 hits. Not a monster, are you?
No.
Okay. Because then it would be Ren 3 damage rate. 3 up minus 2.
Nothing.
2, 4, 5.
That's 6 total.
Cool. Shooting's done.
He has 2 health left.
Oh, baby. Let's go get him. Oh, I gotta shoot over there. The kangaroos in combat. All right. 1 wound left.
So 1 wound
One
ogre.
wound left.
I'll just move the ogre.
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
just,
he's dead. He's so
I'll
dead.
just move the
He's so dead. And then
Well, the ogres go home hungry tonight.
yep. All right. So we'll do movements in the shooting phase.
Yep.
I need them to move. Actually, I don't need him to move.
Jorge and I are going for a beer if you want to come over when you're down.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll do
There,
it.
but
Yeah, sounds good.
probably still will be.
Sounds good. These guys are just gonna pop over here. And then we'll go with charges. Sorry, 1 wound left. You said
2.
2. Sorry. All right. We'll do the river blades. Gonna charge. 11.
Yeah, that don't even just
He's very dead.
he's super dead.
I'll charge the fox anyway. Fox 1 is in. Fox 2 is also in. So. Cool. Boom. All right. Gravetide's gonna charge. Why? I want to kill some ogres. 5 on? Is that enough?
No.
No, needed a 6. Okay. Purple sun maybe? Need boxcars. Nope, didn't get it. All right, combat. Easy.
Counter charge.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't.
You do not.
4 will not get me.
No.
No.
That was pretty pathetic.
I
for both of
wanted
us.
one last hurrah.
He's dead.
He is dead. Yes. I'm just gonna move him.
Yeah, that's fine.
The math
Yeah.
At this point,
He's taking 2d3 mortals just from Rampage.
Yeah.
So pylons.
At this point, I'm comfortable calling it and talking it out
Sure.
because there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
The ogres are leaving hungry.
That's fair.
Not a good day for feasting.
Good game, buddy. Good game. Elves are victorious.
Once again.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we now approach the end. Thank you all for joining us. I'd like to thank Mr. Michael Sabetti for hopping on stream with show no notice, actually. He just found out when he got here. I would also love to thank Attila for piloting the ogres in this little shindig. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming out and chatting with me. That was absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for joining me on the chat. Hopefully all of you that have just discovered us, come back again. And with that, I'd like to bid you a fair adieu. Have a great night, and we'll catch you again next Wednesday.
Oops. So I would score 1, 2 more. You could do. Is it called Do Not Waver? I can't remember what
I could
it's
do
called.
1 and do not waver. Yeah.
You could do Do Not Waver. You'd hold 1. Score that. And let's just roll Prio, because we can just talk it out. Prio. 4, 5, so you'd get the choice.
I'll go first.
The only problem is you wouldn't get a tactic. You might just want to give it to me so you could...
Oh, so on double turn, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is I'm probably killing everything on my turn anyway, so it's kind of hard.
No, fair enough. So I'll go second.
Yeah.